Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Welcome to Los Angeles. Home court advantage for the Lakers. We are live at the Staples Center. And it's the Warriors to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the 5 spot. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Russell, no luck. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate.
Yeah, watch my
broadcast. The rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 5-point game, and that one's good. Barnes.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
We're about 1 minute into the first. The Lakers off to a slow start. Now, here is Russell. Pass to Clarkson. Down low. Hibbert gets to Clarkson. To halt the run. And again, the Lakers no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Curry kicks to Thompson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And here's Russell. This one for 3. And that one's good. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
It's Curry with the drive. The Lakers with the rebound. Kobe, the pass to Russell. Randall, a screen on Curry. Here's Russell. The Lakers rebound. Randall dishes to Hibbert. There's the pass to Russell. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
What are you doing?
And the Warriors with possession here. To the middle and stolen by Hibbert.
I clamped Steph Curry. This guy made a turnover.
Bryant against Barnes. Shoots.
I keep forgetting he's right-handed.
And the Warriors also inking to million extension. Big show looking like money. Well,
I know all of this stuff.
Hibbert pulls it in.
I'm very
Lakers trail by 6. No one near Randall as he lets it go. His 3-pointers off the mark with 8.
Well, he kept them.
Outside Curry. Play's gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. It's stolen by Bogut. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked.
Get that shit out of here, boy.
That's out of bounds. Golden State.
Well, I just stuck the shit out of Klay Thompson.
Some changes for Golden State. Vasili's checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Lakers on D. They trail by 6.
Stop, you stupid kid.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glam.
Really left alone that time.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster. Times they were just feasted upon on the inside.
Are you watching?
It's just a careless turnover.
You're watching me?
Be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Golden State.
Go on,
11 to 3
look.
run right now.
I have a broadcaster. Comment
Dishes
on
to
it.
Space. He feeds it to Livingston.
I want to see something.
Pass to Space. Wide open. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers going the other way now. Outside Williams. Shoots. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it.
Camera?
Are you kidding me?
What do we have to look at?
And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first
I
in
like
758 games up until then.
Yo, comment on my broadcast.
Once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he's been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
Here's Wirtz. The Warriors making the shot. Pass with the screen. Lets it go from deep.
How's that a red?
Iguodala comes up with the rebound. 1:02 left in the first quarter. For 3, Barbosa. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so.
Did you see that? I'm so watered.
Of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
That's good.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Lakers trail by 9. Here's Wirtz.
Why am I so water, nigga?
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning.
It's
He's had
comeback
a couple of
season.
large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him.
Lou Williams,
And he got one.
Now here is Barbosa, and he gets it to go.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Now Bass. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Passes it to Wirtz.
I don't know. I think it's broken.
From deep.
That happens to my GTA. I just cleaned it really good and it works again. Oh! Why are you guys messing up the damn thing? I put Windex on paper towel and I just wiped it. Because my GTA, it was like, it's still brand new. It doesn't even have any scratches on it. And just my brother touched it with his hand. It's like, my GTA is like brand new. It doesn't have scratches. My brother just touched it with his sticky hand and then it didn't work. So I just cleaned it and then
try to figure out what you can and can't do. And
well, Kobe's age,
I put Windex on a paper towel, little, like one squirt of Windex, and then I wiped it with the wet part, and then dried it.
Another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own.
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply. I think it's the rest of the league that's going to have
Give me that foul, boy.
To a well-rested and still very lethal black man.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Lewis Williams out there with Randall.
Come back, Wall. Come back, season, bitch.
Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Russell in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
It's because cheese my soul, man. Oh, clams!
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Green kicks to Barnes. Good on the shot.
Well, is that iPad alive?
A 9-point Warrior lead.
Is it?
Guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game.
I am on
still,
YouTube.
that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to
That's
achieve
what I'm
that mark
saying,
over the course of a season.
So
Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
The screen from Thompson. Curry wide open. The three-pointer no good.
Well, they're fortunate. Defense is taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And
Yo, stop fucking putting that shit, nigga.
Was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost plus 15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they won. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money.
Water.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Curry.
No, you're
On
not.
the wing, Thompson.
No, you're not.
One near him. And a quick
go
assist
up,
by
please.
Curry as that one
Quinn,
goes
your
in.
underscore NLMB's live
Curry's got
PS4
6
broadcast
assists
on
in the
YouTube.
game.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Yo.
Rush is checked in. Lakers trail by 11. Outside Russell. From deep three-point range, the Warriors pull it in.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would
I can just hear all these
narrow
idiots
the
in the
gap
background.
and maybe swing the momentum.
Williams passes to Hibbert. Here's Clarkson. And he wills that
Yo.
one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Nice piece of work there. Give yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Yo, nigga.
It's Curry with the drive. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 5 for 3. Again, Russell missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's stolen by Randall. Williams for 3. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The drive by Green. Thompson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Thompson's got 6.
Are you watching my broadcast? Or
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot. And it's really paid off for them during the run.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Who's watching my broadcast, boy?
Warriors leading by 10.
Who's watching my broadcast, boy?
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star part one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Now here's Kobe. Puts up a three. Rush grabs the miss. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college. Had a very encouraging junior season. Looked like a future lottery pick. And then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
Ezeli's checked in for Brandon Rush.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out, watch out.
And a footnote to Ezeli, one of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
I think tomorrow.
Now here's Iguodala.
If not tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I'm going on Monday.
And the Warriors lead by 16.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.